Huge new alien news. Space Force chief says the US is facing a new era of threats from beyond Earth. General Chance Saltzman of the US Space Force describes what he says as a new era of space activity. The threats that we face to our on-orbit capabilities from our strategic competitors have grown substantially, Saltzman said in a CNBC interview. The message comes at a key moment as space rapidly commercializes and a heightened geopolitical backdrop increases, sees threats beyond Earth. I'm actually really interested for the details of what he says, because I don't know if this is alien stuff. I don't know if this is specifically alien stuff, or if this is stuff about other countries competing with the US in space. So he took the stage for his keynote, and at the Space Symposium in Colorado Springs, Colorado this week, his message was simple. The US is in a new era of space activities. The threat that we face to our on-orbit capabilities from our strategic competitors have grown substantially, Saltzman, the US Space Force's second ever chief of space operations, said in a CNBC interview after the speech. The congestion we're seeing in space with trafficked objects and the number of satellite payloads and just launches themselves have grown at an exponential rate. So is he just talking about other competitors? That's my question. I want to hear about the aliens. The message comes at a key moment as space rapidly commercializes and as heightened geopolitical backdrop increasingly sees threats extending beyond Earth to a domain for which rules of engagement remain unclear. It sounds sus. All this stuff sounds sus. Military experts, why I say it like that, military experts say space is likely to be the front line in any future conflicts. Interesting. In a battlefield that could extend to the private sector and impact civilians in real time. Look no further than the Russian invasion of Ukraine as an example. Recall the unprecedented cyber attack of the European communications network of US satellite operator Viasat, just as Russian soldiers mobilized to cross sovereign boundaries. Give me the aliens! We're seeing satellites that are currently can grab another satellite. What? God damn, I am not up on my satellite knowledge. We're seeing satellites that can actually grab another satellite, grapple with it, and pull it out of its operational orbit. These are all capabilities they're demonstrating on orbit today. And so a mix of these weapons and the pace with which they've been deployed are very concerning. I've never heard of this in my life. I've never heard of satellites grappling other satellites in space. That's some Gundam stuff if I've ever heard of it. Wow. To respond to evolving threats and secure space assets more quickly, Saltzman is looking to further augment the service's capabilities to make satellite constellations more resilient and acquire more launch services by tapping into burgeoning cadre of commercial space players. Case in point, Space Force's recently announced procedure strategy for more launch services. The new dual-lane acquisition approach is intended to create more opportunities for rocket startups to compete for national security launch contracts. So what this article means, what this article is trying to say is the military-industrial complex rears its ugly head into space. That's all this means. Oh, look, there's a threat in space. There's a threat in space. That means that taxpayer dollars must be funneled into the military-industrial complex to secure space. That's all that paragraph means. God damn. With businesses to be awarded next year, the National Security Space Launch Phase 3 is estimated to run into billions and billions of dollars, expected to draw bids from likes of Rocket Lab, Relativity Space, and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origins, among others. Phase 2 awards went to SpaceX and United Launch Alliance. The ULA, that's kind of... Damn. That's a name, bro. The United Launch Alliance, a joint venture of Lockheed Martin and Boeing. God damn. An expanding budget. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. An expanded budget helps too, while still just a fraction of the country's overall defense budget. The Space Force's $30 billion request for fiscal 2024 represents a 15% increase from this year's enacted levels. And where's that coming from? The taxpayer's dollar. The military-industrial complex will never cease, bro. Oh my God. So now it's not just China and Russia on land, in the sea, in the air. Now it's China and Russia in space that we have to spend billions of dollars on every single year. Good Lord. This is a team sport and none of us are going to be successful going in alone, Saltzman said. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, I thought that was going to be more fun. I thought that was going to be more fun. I didn't read this. I didn't read this specifically because I thought it was going to be more fun stuff about aliens, but it was absolutely not. If anything, that's just depressing. If anything, this news article is just depressing because all this reads is, hey, did you guys know that our satellites are fighting Gundam style in space? And so we need to boost up the Space Force's military budget by 15%, aka we need 15% more tax money from everyday tax-paying Americans. Great. Great. Love to see it.
Mavenlifton_69 cheered 100 bits. Yo, what's good YOOTOOB? Shout out to all of while watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the homie.